Hi everybody, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. Now, yesterday, I did a video about I think the largest media distributor in Europe, Media Market. Multiple countries in Europe, not here in the UK, but multiple countries in Europe. And at least in part of Germany, believed to be Cologne, they were seriously reducing the price of Anthem after 2 days. Instead of being the regular €60 that the website said it was. And after speaking to multiple German people, they stressed that the game it was actually put down to €39, which equated to approximately £33.85 UK money, which in US money, because I know there's a lot of you Americans out there that watch us, roughly around $44. Okay, now believe it or not, I should just say believe it, because it is the internet. I actually had some people trying to white knight for now. I'm gonna give them the benefit and say it's because they like Anthem. But they were essentially just trying to white knight for EA, saying, oh, no, it's common practice to release AAA games and knock them down by 33% in 2 days. Yeah, not so much. Not so much. Really? No. And then somebody was just saying, well, it equates to roughly $44, which is about $50. Let's just round it up. No! Let's not round it up. Let's talk about exactly what it translates to. $44. $60. $44. Big difference in price. Anyway, boom. Amazon UK today, only 3 days after the release of Anthem, is following suit. But Amazon are actually trying to stimulate sales of Anthem. And they're not going well. Now, this was up on Amazon for £49.95. So 50 quid here in the UK, which is, 65-ish dollars US, around there. There or thereabouts, 67-ish, something like that. And they put it down to £35. So from 50 quid down to £35 today, 3 days after release. They obviously got a few sales, and then they upped the price slightly to £38.38. Got a couple more by the looks of it, a few more sales, and now it's gone to £39.03. But Amazon are desperate to stimulate sales of this game here in the UK as well. So they massively discounted the game down to £35 to try and do that, to try and find a price point that was actually going to sell this product. And when it started to sell at that price point, they gradually have started to lift the price up in an effort to capture some more people at a more profitable rate for them. But still, even now, we are still talking £10, £11 off what it should be and what it has been selling at from day one. So, that in itself doesn't say that the sales of Anthem are tanking. No. However, this does. This does, right here. And this comes from Eurogamer. You know me, I like a little bit of Eurogamer. It's Tom again. We seem to have lost... Can't remember what they're called. We seem to have lost them. Anthem's physical sales are half Mass Effect Andromeda's. Now, one thing that you have to be very aware of here, Mass Effect Andromeda was a turkey. Was an absolute turkey of a release. It didn't sell anywhere close to what they hoped it would sell. And lifetime-wise, you got two hopes. You got Bob Hope and no hope, mate. And the disappointment with Mass Effect Andromeda stemmed from, guess what? EA Access, EA Origins Premiere, or whatever it was called back then. I think just Origin. Because people got to play 10 hours or a specific part of the story of Mass Effect Andromeda, and it was shite. The characters were terrible. The animations were laughable. It was bugged to hell. It was garbage. It really was garbage. Now, I know there are a few people recently have done like period pieces on Mass Effect Andromeda saying, well, it was only the bugs and stuff that were bad. No, the whole game was bad. It was rotten to the core. The characters were terrible. The story was terrible. The villains were terrible. Everything about the game was terrible. And it had an adequate combat system. Adequate. I think that's the only thing I could really say. And I actually played it through live on stream, all the way through to the end. So my followers didn't have to purchase it. I was the sacrificial lamb. And it was just god-awful. Absolutely god-awful. Anthem's physical sales are half of Mass Effect Andromeda. Jesuit H. Christ. So I'm going to link this article in the description box down below. Let's just go through a few things that Tom says. Anthem has topped the UK's boxed game sale charts during its first week of release, but with half the physical sales of BioWare's previous game, Mass Effect failure, Andromeda. Slip of the tongue. Without digital sales through EA's Origin service or PC, or downloaded sales on PlayStation or Xbox. It's difficult to draw exact comparisons, but from the comparisons we can make, Anthem sales do not paint a hugely positive picture. Now, Mass Effect Andromeda came out approximately 2 years ago. So there's been a 2-year gap between these titles. Now, yeah, I would definitely say there's probably been more of a slight lean to download games as opposed to physical copies. I don't know by how much. And even, let's just say for argument's sake, even if they matched the physical sales, okay, might be being generous here. Even if they matched the physical sales, they would just be on par with Mass Effect Andromeda, which was a huge failure. So unless the downloadable sales are just like through the roof, it really looks like Anthem is absolutely tanking. And once again, I would attribute some of it to the way that they have distributed their demos and alphas. Now, when I participated in the Anthem alpha, I was okay with what I saw. Sure, it was buggy. Sure, there were problems, loading screens, infinite loading screen. Actually, we just discovered the infinite loading screen is just a loading screen. Infinite loading screens, crashes, all that kind of stuff. But when I saw the snippet that I saw, I thought, yeah, there's potential here. If there's a good game tagged on here, this game's got potential. It's got a pretty decent combat system, and the world looks great. It just, let's see what there is to do out there. But depending on what there is to do out there, will really make or break this game. Then we had the open demo. I got my wordage correct here. It's open demo. They stressed it was a demo, i.e. finished product, come and have a go. And it didn't go down too well. Very buggy indeed, etc., etc. And you know the rest of this story. And then, when you could get access on the EA Origins Premiere, which I paid 15 quid just for a month, so I could rent it and test it out to see what the full product was like, once more, it's been exposed for exactly what it was. A bare bones, unfinished game with a roadmap to the future. Jesus. This is ridiculous now. Ridiculous. So, again, EA Origin Premiere has likely had a massive effect on Anthem sales because of EA's greed to try and grab those extra people to get early access to the game by staggering all their stupid launches, releases, and putting different caveats on how many hours people can play and not play and all that kind of stuff. They've exposed the whole game. So people like, and it's not just myself, you go everywhere. Young Year, Skill Up, Angry Joe, every single person. This game is empty, it's vacuous, it's dull, it's boring, there's nothing to do. I said 5 years in development. Somebody said it was 8 years in development. I don't know if that's true. I'm going to stick with 5 years in development. 5 years in development, and this is what they've got. It's, oh my goodness me. Again, I said it in yesterday's video. I said it today. I got no sympathy whatsoever. But you just have to look at this, and this is really telling, and I'll tell you why in a second before I round up this video. Just looking at the 2019's release calendar so far, Anthem's opening weekend physical sales were lower than both Kingdom Hearts 3 and Resident Evil 2. And in today's earlier video, which go please check out, about greedy CFOs, in the earlier video that I said today, Capcom was thrilled to pieces to say that we have shipped 3.5 million copies of Resident Evil 2. That's not sales, that's shipped. 3.5 million copies of Resident Evil 2. Physical sales lower than Kingdom Hearts 3 and Resident Evil 2. So they're not on track for anywhere near that. And we know EA are going to be wanting this game to sell 5-6 million copies, probably. And it's looking like it's going to get nowhere close. Not even close. But hey, that's what you get when you release a game that isn't finished. Maybe try finishing some games, hey? Instead of just trying to get this live service money grab going. Everyone can see through it now. Jesus. Right, so there you go. Anthem, it's not looking good. It's really not looking good. It's absolutely not looking good. So I hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and Twitch for live streaming links. They're in the description box down below, and I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.